Hello everyone. Hope you are going good. I know all of you are very safe at home with your parents. While you are enjoying with them, don't forget to attend the online classes regularly. Then only you will get the award for your class. Okay? So, try to be the winner of that award. Okay. Now here let me ask a simple question. How many fingers do you have in your palm? Here I have 10 for both the palm. For one palm I have 5. Which is the more important finger? Here I used all the fingers while I am talking with you to show the actions. Right? Which is the more important finger? Here I used like this, here like this, and like this. Okay? Now which is more important? Can anybody tell?
All the fingers are important. For writing, I use 3 fingers. For eating, I use all the fingers. For combing my hair, I use all the fingers. To dress, I use all the fingers. To pointing, I use 4 fingers. So I say all the fingers are important.
See this? While I am holding this phone, which are the fingers I used here? While I am reading the book, now look my fingers. Which are the fingers used here? Okay, that means each and every finger is useful. That means each and every finger do its own duty or its own role on doing some purpose. That means all the fingers are equally important. Let me ask another question. Who are the members in your family? Father, mother, siblings, and you. Who is the very important person in your family, in your home? Is it your father or mother or you? Father and mother are looking after you. Father manages everything. Suppose if you imagine your father is not there. Now we may feel his absence and we may feel the mother's absence. Like that, the parents may feel your absence if you are not there. That means each and every person in your family have their own role to manage the home. That means all the members in your family are equally important. Each and everyone have their own duty or their own role. Right? And what about your classroom? A teacher is there, leaders are there, and all the children are there. Who is the main or the important person in that class? Is it teacher, class teacher? He is one of the members. And you, what about you? You are the main or important person in your classroom. Your class teacher teaches you everything and manage everything. And your leader also who will lead you for the class. And you are doing your own role. That means all the members in your classroom are equally important. Right? Now let's have a look at our nature. Who are there in that nature? Plants, animals, birds, fishes, insects, lot of creatures are there. Who are the most important creature in this world? Can you tell? Imagine if there is no plant in this world. Can we live without them? They will give us the oxygen. If we are not here, how would they get the carbon dioxide? Like that. If there is no creature, it will affect the other creature. That means each and every creature are dependent to each other. For surviving in this world, each and everyone in this world are doing the significant role. So they are dependent to each other. That means each and every creature in this world are equally important. Now here is a conflict is going on. What do you mean by conflict? An argument, a quarrel. എന്തോ എന്താ പറയുക, ഒരു വാദം നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. Let's have a look at it. Let's go there. You know who are there? Take your textbook. Okay, look at this picture. What do you say in this picture? Who are there in that picture? Who is this? Is it a man? No. It's a big one. That is the big mountain. Who is this? That's a squirrel. What are they talking about? They are talking something. What are they talking about? Now let's go to the poem. Okay, I'll read. All of you look at your book. The Mountain and the Squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter little prick. One replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere, and I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut." Here, there are some new words. Let's underline it. Look at the first line. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. Former called the latter little prick. What do you mean by former and latter? And the next one, that is disgrace. Disgrace. Okay. Then one more, sphere. Okay, in this page, the new words are spry, deny, and talents. You should find out the meanings of these new words from the glossary at the end of this chapter, or from the dictionary, or search the Google. Okay, write it down in your notebook. Okay. You pause my video and read the poem once again. Okay? Now let's listen one of your friends reading.
The Mountain and the Squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the formed called the latter little prick. One replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere, and I think it's no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut.
Did you get the matter which is in their argument or in their quarrel? അവരെന്തിനെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് അവർ ആർഗ്യൂ ചെയ്യുന്നത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കലഹിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്? Did you get it? Yes. Now it's a conversation between two members. What are the two members? The mountain and the squirrel. What are they discussing about? They are discussing about their size. One is very big, other is very, very small. The mountain and the squirrel. Which is the first one? Which is the former one? Former means the first one. The mountain and the squirrel. Which is the former? Mountain. Which is the latter or second one? Latter. That is the second one. Second one here, that is squirrel. They are discussing about, or they are arguing, they are quarreling about their size. The mountain was very proud of its size. Now he is mocking or laughing at the squirrel. It's very small. And in his talk, in mountain's talk, he called the squirrel little prick. നിസ്സാരമായിട്ട് വിളിക്കുകയാണ് അവന്, ലിറ്റിൽ ബ്രേക്ക്. അഹങ്കാരത്തോടു കൂടിയാണ് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. റൈറ്റ്? നൗ ഹി ഈസ് മോക്കിംഗ് അറ്റ് ഹിം ഓർ ലാഫിംഗ് അറ്റ് ഹിം. നൗ ദ ബൺ റിപ്ലൈഡ്. What do you mean by bun? Bun is an expression, especially used to, especially that's related to the pets, the cat, squirrel, like that. Okay. Now it replied, the squirrel replied, yes, I agree, you are the great one. You are a very large mountain. I agreed. There is no doubt. But you should remember one thing. What's it? Who make a year? A year, ഒരു വർഷം. As 4 seasons are there. Rainy season, summer season, spring, autumn. Now all these 4 seasons make a year. Can a single season or can a single season make a weather or the year? No. All together make a year. Likewise, even a mountain can make the whole world? No. Even me can make a whole world? No. All things in this world together make the world, whole world. I am very small. I too need a very small space to occupy me or to live here. But it is not a disgrace. I don't feel it is a shy. I don't feel it shy. എനിക്കത് ലജ്ജയായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നൊന്നുമില്ല. Now you need a large space. I need a small space. I am not as large as you. I am very small than you. You are very large than me. Even though I am very spry, active, energetic, always active, smart. But what about you? You are passive. You are standing there or staying there still. You can't move. That is the difference between us. I am very energetic and you are very passive. But your size that is too high. Now listen. Now each and every one in this world have talents. Imagine in our classroom, a lot of students are there. Some students can draw very well. Some students can sing very well. Some can dance very well. Each have their own talents. Now, each one are doing their own role in your classroom. Right? Likewise, in this nature, each and every small and the big creature has their own talents. Talents may differ, different talents are there, but each one has their own talent. Now, according to them, their own talent is very important. For example, then the squirrel is telling, you are the big one. You carry the forest on your back, a large space. In that space, you give me also a small space track to move here and there. But I am very small. I cannot carry such a forest on my back. I am so small. But one thing, I can do one thing. I can break or crack the fruit's nut very easily. What about you? Can you crack a nut? Such a big size? Can you crack such a small crack? Can you crack the small size nut? No, that's the difference between. I have the talent, this talent. You have the talents of carrying such a big forest. Okay, I think all of you got it. അതായത് എനിക്ക് ഇത്രയും ചെറിയൊരു നട്ട്, ഒരു എന്താ പറയുക, കുരു പറയില്ലേ നമ്മൾ, ഫ്രൂട്ടിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിലുള്ള നട്ട് കുരു, അതെനിക്ക് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് ക്രാക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും, പൊട്ടിക്കാൻ കഴിയും. ബട്ട് എ മൗണ്ടൻ കനോട്ട്. എ മൗണ്ടൻ ക്യാൻ ക്യാരി ദ ഫോറസ്റ്റ്. അതായത് അത്രയും വലിയ ഫോറസ്റ്റൊക്കെ ക്യാരി ചെയ്തിരിക്കുകയാണ് മൗണ്ടൻ. അതെനിക്ക് പറ്റില്ല. That is the difference between us. That is the, I have this talent, you have that talent. Now, each and every animal or creature in this world has their own talents. And that means each and every one are equally important in this world. That is the theme of this poem. Who is the poet of this poem? ഇതാരാണ് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്? Can you tell? Ralph Waldo Emerson. Now, he's an American philosopher, essayist, and poet. He wrote a lot of such poems about the relationship between the man and the nature. In this poem, who is more important, the mountain or the squirrel? Both are equally important. That means the small creature can do their own role to maintain the world as live. And the big animals also can do their own role to maintain this world or this nature as live. That means all are equally important. No one is superior and no one is inferior. ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ആൾ, ഏറ്റവും താഴെയുള്ള ആൾ എന്ന് ഇവിടെ വ്യത്യാസമില്ല. All are equal. That is the theme of this poem. Now let's go to the question and answers. Okay, now let's look at the questions behind it. Let's revisit the poem. Look at the first question. What made the squirrel angry? Now, in their conversation, the squirrel became very angry. What made the squirrel angry? എന്താണ് സ്ക്വിറലിനെ ആംഗ്രി ആക്കിയത്? യു നോ വാട്ട് ഇസ് ഇറ്റ്? നൗ എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് മൗണ്ടൻ എന്തോ പറഞ്ഞു സ്ക്വിറലിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത്. വാട്ട് ഡിഡ് ദ മൗണ്ടൻ ടെൽ? അതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ. സോ വാട്ട് മെയ്ഡ് ദ സ്ക്വിറൽ ആംഗ്രി? നൗ യു മേ റൈറ്റ് ദ ആൻസർ ഇൻ ദിസ് സ്പേസ്. Second question. The squirrel speaks of his fear. What does it mean? In his conversation or in their conversation or in his dialogues, squirrel speaks about his fear. What do you mean by his fear? A golem, അല്ലേ? ഗോളം. ഏത്? Which is that sphere? എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ്, എന്ത് ഗോളത്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയുന്നത്? അവിടെ എന്തൊക്കെയോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? അത് ഏത് ഗോളത്തെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയുന്നത്? Now he's telling about the earth. എർത്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയുന്നത്. Now what does it mean? Now you may write the answer in this place. And the third one, talents differ. What does the poet mean by these expressions? Now in the last part of this poem, now the squirrel is telling that talents differ. Each and everyone has their own talents. അവരുടേതായിട്ടുള്ള talents ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. What does the poet mean by this? കവി എന്താണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ഇവിടെ? ഈ ടാലൻറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ്? എന്തിനാണ് ടാലൻസ്? എല്ലാവർക്കും ഉള്ള ടാലൻസ് ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. കവി ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് എന്താണ് ഇതുകൊണ്ട്? Can you tell? Now each and everyone has their own talents, their own ability. The poet mean by their ability. Okay? Got it? You write here. And the next question, how did the mountain and the squirrel settle their argument? Their argument was going on. At last, how did the mountain and the squirrel settle their argument or compromise? എങ്ങനെയാണ് അവർ കോംപ്രമൈസ് ആയത്? എന്ത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ്? എങ്ങനെയാണ് കോംപ്രമൈസ് ആയത്? Then I think the squirrel has made that settle down it, has made that compromise. Again, isn't it? Then you may write that answer in the space too. Okay? All of you write down this answer in your own textbook. The space is in each every question. There are the space. You may write the. Okay? How are these questions? Simple. Now there's another activity. A lot of dialogues are there in this poem. Now you should prepare the conversation between the mountain and the squirrel. All the dialogues are there here. Then you should arrange them in a proper sequence and make a good conversation. Write in your notebook and send to me. And you should read this poem again and again. In the next class, I will check your reading skill. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.